Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Russ back again with some more Madden 19 Ultimate Team. This episode number 65. In the previous episode, we did end up having a very, I don't know, just an odd game, to say the least, man. I mean, it was a fairly normal game through three quarters, some bad reads here and there. And then the fourth quarter got wild. Some shit went down, and you know what? Ultimately, we got the win, so that's all that matters, man. But if you did go ahead and miss that, be sure to check it out. Now, getting into this one, man, we do have two games in this episode. This first guy I played, I think it said he had 98, or I'm not sure what base overall he is, but 98 overall Julio Jones. Now, by this point, Team MVP Julio Jones has come out, so I'm not sure if at the time of this recording, if that card had not come out yet. I mean, my gameplays are a little bit behind. You guys know that. I'm kind of behind on purpose so that I always have gameplays for you guys. If I try to do it every single day, then I wouldn't be getting videos out every day. So you know what? We are a little bit behind, but you know what? Nonetheless, Julio Jones obviously is definitely a bother. We definitely got to worry about him. But early in this game, 4th and 6, we do have this guy stuck, but he does find Rob Gronkowski. I kind of like, if being completely honest, I half-assed, trying to go for Gronkowski or go for the quarterback. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I was kind of just following Gronk, and I didn't speed up. I wasn't sprinting after Gronk. If I was, I would have easily been in front of him. For some reason, I hesitated. And he gets a first down, man. But 3rd and 9, we get him stuck in another third down. This time he does not convert, as Nigel Bradham, who has kind of gone silent on our team, man. But he does end up getting a pick right here. I'm not sure if we'll end up replacing him. I mean, Nigel Bradham, he does his job, man. He makes tackles. He has 86 zones, so he's okay there, as Doug Baldwin makes a nice catch on the sideline, getting us to the 39. 23-yard completion to start this game. I think last episode I did point out the fact that we are passing a little bit more. As I said last episode, this is the house rules event where you couldn't audible or anything like that, and I did kind of go through the whole deal with these games. These are the last couple games of that house rules event, but if you did not see last episode, I did end up playing these next couple games like at 2, 3, 4 a.m. So, I mean, I was kind of out of it during these games, and I was just trying to get the rage quits, and also the event expired at 7. So I was trying to pass a little bit more, get down the field, and get in the end zone as quick as possible, as we end up doing with Todd Gurley. Does put us up 7-0 early in this game, just before the first quarter ends, 40 and some change left. So this guy does start his offensive drive with Mike Vick rolling out to the left. I mean, we've seen this a lot. He does end up taking his yards, about 9 or 10 right there. Well, actually 9.5. 2nd and inches, does drop back once again, runs the same play they did earlier that ended up burning us. That time I was on top of Gronk. There was no way he was getting it off. 3rd and inches, again, he throws it right to me. Just throw right at me, man. Why the fuck not? I mean, that's our second time this game. Or no, first time this game. The other time was directly to somebody, but it was Nigel Bradham. Anyway, ultimately, we get the ball back. That's all that matters. 1st and 10, we do try to find Jerry Rice, but he just, like I said, man, Jerry Rice, he doesn't make a ton of those plays for us. I'm not sure how good Jerry Rice is at this point. I mean, I can't really upgrade him, man. At a 93 overall, I missed some of the promos early because I wasn't playing Madden. So Jerry just isn't that great. He's okay. 93 overall, but I want to get him to a higher overall, but it's starting to show a little bit, man. But we do have to settle for the field goal. We do not convert on 3rd and long. So 1st and 10 on his drive, he does end up running with Ricky Williams, who he wreaks havoc, man. I mean, Ricky is like silently sitting on our bench like, hey, bro, I'm kind of becoming a badass over here. But it's like Gurley's so damn good, man. Like, there's just no reason for us to get rid of Gurley just to use Ricky Williams, or just to try to utilize him, because he doesn't break the big plays like Gurley. I can already tell, even when Gurley's a 96, 97, I don't think he'll be able to break those runs like Gurley is. Right here, Stephon Gilmore steals the user pick. Doesn't really matter, though. We will take it. Stephon Gilmore's been playing like a bat out of hell recently, man. But 1st and 10 on our next offensive drive. This guy's sending some heaters. We do find Doug Baldwin, who he catches everything. I could say what I want about Jerry Rice. That dude drops his fair share of passes. But Doug Baldwin does not drop a goddamn thing, as he does end up finding the end zone right there to put us up 17-0 in this game. This guy is just not having the best of times right now. Mike Vick isn't really able to get anything going for him. Otto Graham is really able to get everything going for us. It's just working for us right now, man. So 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. We end up getting a sack with Reggie White, who has not done all that much since he's been on our team. But it seems like, I don't know why, Frank Clark, he's been a beast, but for real, it seems like D linemen, they need like maybe a couple games or two before they actually start doing stuff on your team. I don't know what it is, but every time I get a higher overall lineman, 3-4 games, they don't do shit, and then all of a sudden, they go ham. I don't know. John Randall hasn't done all that much since we've had him, but, he ends up starting to go off, man. That John Randall's pretty beastly. But 17-0, the guy does end up running Hail Mary on 4th and long, so you could tell if he didn't get that, most likely he was going to quit, and sure enough, he does. So we do get our second win in a row of this house rules event, obviously going for number 3. And we're trying to get this shit over with, man. I mean, like I said, when I was playing these games, it was early in the morning. I'm trying to force rage quits. I'm trying to get these over with, man. So I was happy as hell that we ended up forcing that rage quit. So going into this game, the guy did have a nice top 3. He has Mike Vick as well. So obviously, we know how to cover Mike Vick. We know what we need to worry about. Early in the game, I'll let him take that. If he wants to take a couple 10, that's fine. But second in inches, he does end up running for the first time with his running back. And I believe his running back is Le'Veon Bell. And he does fumble. I'm not sure who forced that. It could have been any one of my linebackers. Wouldn't be surprised if any one of them forced this right here, 1st and 10, chucking it downfield. Not a good read. I kind of just, I made that read really, really late. And if that throw was online and a tiny bit earlier, probably would have been a pick. But, fortunately for us, we do end up living to fight another down, and we do find Tyreek Hill. Try to run a bit with Todd Gurley. Unfortunately, we can't find anything, as we end up losing one, actually. So 2nd and 11, we do roll out to the right. We find our fullback, Franco Harris. So we don't hit all that much anymore, man. We try to use him, but I don't know. I just don't like, subbing him in at tight end and using him as our main tight end, because he still doesn't have all that great at catching and route running for a tight end. But fullback, he's money, man. We love using him there. But 2nd and 10, Otto Graham rolling out, taking the first down, and getting a little bit greedy as we try to truck and get the touchdown, but we were 4 yards away anyway. It was a dumb play by me. I don't know why I tried to truck. Sean Taylor makes us pay. And on the very next play, this guy makes us pay. Oh, boy. I'm pretty sure that is Le'Veon Bell, and he is going to outrace everybody, man. 97 yards. What a play. I mean, that was a pretty good play by that dude. Roll out to the left. Find Le'Veon Bell. That is Le'Veon Bell. Okay. So, he finds him on the wheel route. It was a good play, man. But you know what? He does end up using this play a couple one too many times, if you know what I mean, later. But right now, it worked, man. 97-yard touchdown. That obviously turns the tide of the game. Or turns the tide of the game, as I should enunciate a little bit better on that. It turns the tide completely. I mean, obviously, this dude was in a really good position. We were in a really good position. My bad. We were in a good position to go ahead and take points at least. Instead, we fumble with Otto Graham. I get greedy, try to truck, and boom, he scores in one play, and just like that, he's up 7-0. But we are moving the ball. We're at the 28-yard line. Otto Graham trying to roll out and move, not really finding anything. Everything was kind of flowing to the left. Not much to find. 2nd and 12, rolling, finding. Is that Jerry Rice? No, that's Calvin Johnson. Dude, I was like, who the hell is that receiver? I forgot. We sub in Calvin a couple times, the receiver, man. But we didn't actually roll out that far on that play. I maybe, backed away a little bit. So, my bad. That was not a rollout. Otto Graham, he's really good at rolling out, not really to the left. So, if we would have and thrown off our back foot, probably would have been pretty bad trying to throw to Calvin. But, luckily we find him, and we do end up punching it in to tie this game at 7. So, Otto Graham, he leads the drive. He gets us into the end zone, obviously, like I said. Right now, we're passing a lot, man. Not really running the ball. And honestly, we've run it a couple times, and the guy honestly stopped it. I'm just not really running the ball with much effectiveness right now. Don't have much confidence in it. As right there, John Randall comes up with a sack. And 4th and 11, man, this guy gets greedy. He decides to go ahead and go for it, and he runs the classic Michael Vick play. Roll out to the left or right. Run backwards, make the play last a million years, and wait for your receivers to go ahead and reroute themselves down the field. I should have used that a little bit better. I should have seen that was what he was going to. For some reason, I decided to sit on the route underneath, like he was going to, playmaker that one or something, which he could have, but, ultimately, he ends up getting that play, continuing his drive, getting to the 21-yard line, 1st and 10, finding Le'Veon Bell for about 7, 14-yard line now, a minute 19, rolling out to the left. We send 2 people after him, and he's not able to find anything as... Wow, I spoke way too soon. He ends up getting a catch at the 2-yard line. I thought he threw that play away. I swear to God, when I edited this back, he threw that away. I guess not. He ends up punching it in with Le'Veon Bell. I do remember he did that. So he punches it in with Bell. Does go up 14-7 in this game. We hit his kicker because I'm pissed. So a pretty damn good catch by whoever that was at the 2-yard line. Again, I thought that was a throwaway. That looked like a throwaway to me. I don't know what that was, but you know what? Great catch by that receiver. Whatever, man. 14-7, I can tell this dude, he was solid, man. So, I wasn't too worried about it, or I wasn't, too upset about it. It is what it is right now. We're just trying to get this 3rd win, and we can't, get too pissed. Can't get too down, because when I get down, when I get really mad, I start making really dumb reads. But before half, I was just trying to make sure I didn't give this guy any free points. Obviously, you give free points, that's death. That's what made us lose our 6th game last time, was just giving the dude probably 6 to 9 points, and we end up losing 15-7 in that game. So, right now, play it safe. We punt the ball, 14-7, 4 seconds left in the second quarter. not much you can really do, so he ends up running a screen. Not a bad play call by him. He actually, maybe a couple broken tackles, couple extra lucky EA broken tackles could have taken that. But, luckily for us, we do end up taking him down, and we do get the ball coming out of half. So that is the one thing going our way right now. We do get the ball. Tyreek Hill trying to make something happen on the kickoff. Does get us to the 35-yard line, so it makes a little something happen. But Todd Gurley, he makes something big happen, man, as he ends up breaking it for 65 yards. My bad, 35, not 25, as Todd Gurley salutes the crowd. And just like that, we tie this game at 14. So he gets his one big play touchdown. We get ours, man. Decent return by Tyreek Hill. Obviously not a 75, 85, or 97-yard touchdown like him. But like I said, man, he runs that play again. Runs it one too many times. We get the pick. Just throw it at me, man. Why the fuck not? Hit the juke and get it to the 23-yard line. And just like that, this game is turned completely, man. This guy goes from having a 7-point lead to being tied to throwing a pick. It's just turned completely. 4 rushes for 31 yards and a touchdown. Pretty good rushing game for Otto Graham. 4 rushes for 72 yards. Todd Gurley's rushing stats got completely bumped and boosted completely from that run. But you know what? We'll take it. And we do end up getting in once again. Otto Graham's second rushing touchdown of the game. Otto Graham got that sneaky speed. I've said it time and time again as we end up taking our 21-14 lead with that extra point right there. So 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Obviously, this guy's got to try to get something going. Ends up running with Le'Veon Bell. Nothing much there, man. 5 rushes for 18 yards and a touchdown for him. Franco Harris trying to get something. Sean Taylor shuts that down. So 3rd and 5, he decides to go ahead and drop back with Vic once again and finds his... Is that his tight end? No, that's Amari Cooper. I was going to say tight end. Shit, that's kind of a small tight end. But 1st down, he does go ahead and decide to run with Mike Vick, and he gets sacked, man. He was trying to get through that gap. Alan Page just throws the left tackle away as he's trying to do it. Right here, he does hit that gap, and it was a bad idea as he runs into Bobby Wagner, man. I'm not sure if he ends up recovering. Actually, I think it did say he recovered it. So Bobby Wagner forces the fumble, recovers it, and that's going to go ahead and be it for this dude, man, as we do go ahead and go to 3-0 on this house rules run. Like I said, this event's been over for, a minute now, but we're still eligible to get that pack, man, and I want it. I know you guys want to see it. We do end up going 3-0. Hopefully, we can just finish this out, man. These games were hell. You guys know if you played them. Let's just finish it out, man. 2 wins right there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bobby Wagner had a hell of a game. 2 picks, 2 fumble recoveries. That's pretty crazy. Otto Graham, 2 rushing touchdowns. That's pretty awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Be sure to look out for the next one. And as always, I'm out. Peace.